And welcome back to Rimworld, where our colony of Utopia has just grown. Like, as soon as I ended the last episode, I saved, and all of a sudden I had an event where we had a new person show up. Toby! He came from nowhere and he said, I want to join you guys. It's better than nothing. Characteristics. He's 17, he's a male, he was a scout, and then he's a glitter world surgeon. He's got a burning passion for shooting things. He has 7 with medicine, so it's not too bad. He can fix what he shoots. And he got a little passion for crafting. He's incapable of intellectual or artistic. He has a chemical interest. He's abrasive, but he's industrious. So as long as we don't keep him near the booze, he should be fine there. And as long as we don't have too many abrasive people, it's not too bad. Abrasive's not horrible, but this is pretty nice. 30% for that. So first things first, we need to make a bed. We now need another bed for this guy. So we're going to cancel out because we're running low on wood. We're not going to do the flooring right now. Instead, we're going to build a bed right over in here, where I just got rid of the last one. We have to just deal with this as it goes. Things like this happen all the time. Eventually, we will start planning out. Oh yeah, we got cargo pods too. What did we get? Oh, we got some meat. What kind of meat? We got venison. Ah, we can eat that. So yeah, there we go. Today is what we're going to focus on. Food. We need to get food going because we only have 20 survival meals, which are great in the beginning because we have nothing and they don't spoil. But once we start making meals, they will start to spoil, and so we need to put them someplace. So we're also going to work on a little bit of mining. So first off, we're going to mine into here. And what we're doing is we're going to make a refrigerator, and what the refrigerator does is going to keep things cold, in that we use a cooler and we pretty much pump it up to like 32. Well, I should say pump it down to 32, and that'll keep our food good. And then we have to vent out the hot air that it's producing. So we're going to have a little walkway too, because we want a little airlock so that all the cold air doesn't flow into this room, and then that causes more electricity to be burned up to make this cool again. So we're going to make a little corridor. Be a door here, space, door. And then we'll put in a little 3x3 for now, and then we're going to make a little bit of a little vent. And that'll be where we put the air vent. So we got that going. We're also going to need some more metal today because not only do we need it for cooking and all the doors we're going to be putting in here, and we're going to need more power, we're also going to make a comm station, which allow us to maybe do a little shopping. And that we can maybe get some medicine if it's cheap, kind of prevent, preemptive purchasing. I'd rather have it before I need it than need it and not have it. We can maybe get a good deal on some stuff too. We never know. So we'll go ahead, fast forward things and get that going. So the new guy needs new things prioritized. Flicking, firefighting, that'd be number 1. Patience need number 2. I'm going to put you as a 2 because this guy was only 5. So if you're not doctoring, you're going to be crafting, since you're the crafter, and if you're not crafting, I want you to haul. But before you do crafting and hauling, I'm going to have you help with construction and I think mining. Now we have more miners that are skilled. Let's see. I think that's about it really right now. Tailoring could be next. Hauling, yeah, I think we'll do that. We could use somebody that's more prioritized with hauling, so that the workers that are good at building and stuff, they can actually build, do the good things that they're good at. So he's going to go chop some trees. We also do your restrictions real quick. Now, in fact, we could mix it up now that we got 2. I like to do it in 2s. So, in fact, you would go to here, and then you would go to here, and then same with you. And then your joy would be here and here, so now I have to go back to work. And this is how I like to stagger things. And then the sleep, they sleep in a little extra, but then they have to stay up a little bit extra. Boom. Right? Yeah. And so basically we're going to keep staggering it like that, so that every 2 hours there's somebody usually up and working at least. Well, everyone's going to be up at some point, but I mean when there's joy time. I more should be specifying. Because when there's joy and there's 2 people, there's a chance that they could be talking or be doing the same thing. Like, they could be doing horseshoes together, and it just gives it a little bit of an extra boost. So, I always like to keep 2 people at least together. So, there we go. So, they're going to be mining and stuff any minute now. Any minute now. sleepyheads. Okay, so go back there. Now we're going to need some power for this, because we have the 2 here, which will probably connect up to this set. But we're going to need more power to make sure this is constantly going, because we don't want our food to go bad. And then we're going to put an extra battery in here. In fact, I'll probably put 2 just for the giggles. What's this? What? A boomalope has become tame. It is now designated boomalope number 1. This will randomly happen too, where we just get some random animal. This guy is like, hey, I want to join you too. So now we have a pet boomalope. Sweet. We can actually eventually tame him and teach him stuff. Actually, I'm talking about that. So we can tame animals, the wild animals, and it's we have to basically feed them and we interact with them, and it has to have somebody with good animal skills. So the higher the animal skills, the more likely they can tame them. Some creatures are very hard, so even with the highest one, it's still difficult. Like there's a special rare animal we might see, and they're extremely hard to tame. But if you can tame one, they're pretty beastly. But after we tame them, we can actually train them. So for instance, this guy we can train to be obedient. The animal can be assigned to a master who it will follow and defend. So if we get attacked and they're with their master, they'll defend the master, whatever they can. There's a release. The animal can be released to attack distant targets instead of just defending the master. So say there's a guy hiding behind a bush shooting at people. Well, we might not want to engage him with one of our guys, but we can send an animal that might be a little bit quicker and easier to get. And so we can like sick them pretty much. A boomalope. And then there's other ones which I don't think we can learn because these are dark. We can do rescue, where the opposite, where if somebody's wounded, we can have the dog go pick them up rather than another person. And then we have haul, where every once in a while they'll just randomly start picking up stuff and packing it for us, which is kind of neat. So there we go. We got another animal. Let's go ahead and make a designated area for him. What was that? Structures, furniture, animal spot. Boom. Boomalope. I've never had a boomalope. I think I've had a hare and an alpaca randomly join me before, but I've never had a boomalope. Okay. So yeah, today we gotta focus on food. So they're mining that. That's all set up. Let's get... They're out of steel. Oh, we need more steel. Alright, so you're mining that. I already got that set to mine. Why? You guys all chilling. You're meditating and whatnot. Alright. They'll get mining on that, and then we can make the cooking table, and they can finish up those. We have 46 metal. I don't know if that's enough. So basically for production, for food, there's 2 ways to do food. A, you grow crops or you pick berries, and you get the product, you know? And then you just make it into a meal. The second is through meat, which is hunting animals or, yes, butchering up corpses. It's, if you have to, you have to. But you butcher up the corpse with a butcher table, and then you just use it with the same thing, the cooking table, which is 90, so we're just short a little bit. But we can go ahead and make a butcher table out of wood, since we have that. So that's going to be right there, so we need to put that, let's see, right there, right there. What is this? Ah, visitors. A group from the city at the stream are visiting the colony. So there are nice people on this planet. Not everyone's trying to kill us and steal our stuff. Or us. But there are some nice people, and they'll eventually come by every once in a while. And we can actually get happy points with them by sending silver. And they may be more likely to like give us better deals or trade with us. Actually, I think you have to make enough points with them. Points, happy points. And then you can actually start trading with them besides the spaceships in the sky. So that's done. So first things, we might as well get this done because we have some meat here that, well, we don't have any spot to put it. It might as well sit here. It's got 3.6 days before that squirrel. And to be honest, it's probably only going to give us like 1 piece of meat. But with animals, you actually get 2 things. You get meat and you get hide. So some animals have really good hide, which you can just straight up sell. Others you can use for crafting into clothing, which is pretty neat. Oh, you guys are so slow. I need the metal right now. So cancel that. Go mine the metal, please. And then we can start working on some other fun stuff. Do I have enough for the doors? We want to use auto doors because they open and close much quicker. Again, we're going to use wood. See, we need 40 for that too. So we might as well set that up. 1, 2, 3. So we want our little airlock there. And then for temperature, we want to use one of these doohickeys. It's a cooler. It can actually make things warm and cold, but it's better for cooling things, to be honest. because we got heaters for the hot. But basically, we want the cold, which is blue, facing inside, and the warm outside. So as much cold as it takes to make this room cold, it's going to produce a lot of hot air. So there's a cool trick you can do for cold biomes, in that you can make your refrigerator indoors. Actually, if it's in the biome, you don't really need a refrigerator, but say you want to do it inside, where it's sealed off. You can do that, and then you can have the hot air pumped into your house to heat your house. Just reusing stuff. There he is, sleeping. We can name this guy, too. What do we want to name him? How do I name him? Training? Needs. Health. I want to say we can go... Animals. Here we go. Oh, wait. I changed my mind. I don't think we can actually name him. He will get a name randomly. If we interact with him enough, he'll randomly just get a name. That's right. That's how that works. Alright, you guys. Mine quicker. We need that steel. What's this? A new area has been revealed. See, every once in a while they find just a little cave system, so that's not too bad. It's when you find a whole room, which can be very bad. But I think we'll be okay mining. I always like to mine from the surface in. Okay, so no one's idle, no trading capacity, low food. Yes, I know. We need steel to get the food stuff going, and then we can work on trade. Okay, so those are connected. We got power coming. We got power over here. Good. In fact, I might actually change this up too. I could divide this and make 2 rooms if we wanted to. I would just have to get rid of this power, and now is a good time to do it because we don't need... One's already going to be completely full. I have to do it. Sacrifices need to be made. Okay, now let's go ahead and do furniture. Bulb there. Bulb there. And then let's do wood there. Deconstruct that. Okay, and we need a light bulb over here. Let's see, furniture. Put it right here. And there we go, we got our cooler room. So, first things first, we want to pump this down to 32 degrees. It's going to use a lot of energy, but it's going to make this room so cold that our food won't go to bad at all. It won't spoil because it's freezing. It's in Fahrenheit, of course. Structure, and then we want to make a zone in here. And this is going to be for food. Except for this little spot we don't want. No. There we go. We will get this bigger, but we need steel right now. So priorities. So storage, clear all, and all we want is food. There we go. And then we go over here, this one, and we want to turn off food. Boom. And now they'll put the meat and anything else in there. And yeah, we don't have to worry about food going bad. So they're getting the steel. We have 132. What do we want to build next? Probably the food. Let's prioritize. So let's go ahead and stick that right next to that, because it needs electricity, so that's why I put that little space for it to be close enough that it makes sure it connects. That's, we already found out. Visitors, more visitors. No, that's the same people that we just had people here. Alright. So they'll build those. Speed things back up again. Let's get some more orders to keep mining. See, I don't like to strip mine in this game. So you always want to start from the outside and just work your way in. That way if you find something, it's not going to be too crazy. Okay, so they're building that. And then anyone else wants to mine, they can finish mining off that room so we have a little more room. And ta-da, we have a cook station. So again, we go to the bills and add a bill. Now there's 3 meals. There's simple, fine, and lavish. Differences being the better quality. If you eat a lavish meal, they feel and they get a bit of they get a lot bigger happy boosts compared to simple meals. Trouble is they cost more things to make the food. So you got to start with simple because we don't have enough stuff to make food. And also you need a little bit of a higher quality skill to make stuff. Now because I know we have some meat here, but it's fine, it's not going to go bad. We have a refrigerator. It's got 5.3 days to spoil because this room's probably not quite up to cold. It's not quite cold yet. It's probably a little warm. But anyways, we can sell that. We're gonna use plants because people are gonna get food poisoning, and it gets worse if they use meat, and they're not very good. We need to pick some berries. So we're gonna do until we have. Well, we can do that in here. We're not gonna use meat, and we're not use rotten, and until we have at least 10. Okay, and now we can actually change the ingredient radius, how far they go to get the product, and then also the minimum cooking skill. So when we get somebody that's a little bit higher, we can set that to cook meat and make it so that only people with a certain high cooking skill can actually cook the meat products, which is pretty cool. So right now we're just going to use anything we can get. So right now we want to go to the orders again, and we want to, I think it's harvest? Yeah, harvest some berries and stuff, and see how much berries we can get just until we get our potatoes going. Okay, let's see how that does. If we have to, we can always use meat, but I'd probably rather not use meat. See, we just got 8 berries right there. Look at that. We got 31 venison, so that's very good. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's see what we need for the comm station. That's under miscellaneous. So the comm station basically allows us to talk to people all off the planet. Like spaceships flying over around. There's traders, there's slavers, there's weapon dealers, there's exotic goods dealers. So we can get deals. Like some people, for instance, gun dealers, sell guns a little bit cheaper than, say, just a random goods dealer. But we can get certain things from them that we can't get from other people. Like exotic goods sell some crazy stuff sometimes that you can't get from anyone else. So you have to pay that price. So we're going to do the comms channel, which was 120. So we're going to be short, but we might as well put it in here. And that should be enough to connect to that. And they are leaving now. And then also what we have to do is we can trade with them. And so what we're going to do, how are we going to do this? I think we're going to do it... Oh, it's tricky. Basically, in order to sell stuff, we have to have what's called an orbital trade beacon. And it basically, as you can see, makes this little circle. And anything in that circle, we can actually trade with them. It gets sent back up to the spaceship. So if it's not inside one of these circles, they don't actually... It's not going to show up on our trading thing. Unlike No Moria, where if it's on the floor, we can actually trade it. It's just, it magically disappears. It has to be in this circle. So that's going to be a tricky part. I think we might have to dig into this a little bit so that it can reach into our fridge area so that we can sell any unnecessary meats. And look at that. We have 43 berries just from those few plants. And then we'll close off this probably. I'll move the dumping zone, and we can wall this off and use this for extra storage. I'll put a door here, and that way if we get clothes, guns, anything we don't want, we can sell as well. That's going to be the plan, I think. Let's go ahead and remove this one. And this should actually be corpses as well. Well, not corpses, but bodies. Body parts. And corpses. But not human-like. Okay. Humans, we have another way. We can actually... well, right now we have to bury them. And then later we can actually burn them. So it's much easier and much quicker to burn them, but it uses power. And you have to research. There's another thing. It's just like a tinkering bench. We have to learn some stuff. And in order to learn that stuff, we're going to need... Where is it? A research bench. Right here, which we can use out of wood, and it takes wood and steel, but it's quite large, as you can see. So we're gonna have to build up that. So let's go ahead and finish building some more stuff real quick before I forget. I wanted to do this. Nope, not right there. Cancel that. And then we want to... Well, we might as well do this. Deconstruct that, that, and that. There we go, and then we can build some more doors here and here, and then one more wood wall, and then we might as well do another wood bed. So basically this gives us either another medical room for well, a prisoner room, or an extra room for another people. So that's pretty cool. Alright, I think we got enough wood. We can actually finish maybe off some floors here. Which is another cool feature in that I don't have to worry about what floor is already here. I just have to go over it. And they automatically do it. Okay, we also need one last piece of wall here that I missed before. And then we'll start digging this out. And then actually I can wall this off and dig out this whole little chunk. Very nice. Look at this. They did it. So we'll expand this stockpile. Like so. And then we'll mine out a little bit more since we're here. And they're mining out all that steel. So let's go ahead and keep mining out what we can see. And then we can start building off this. So let's go ahead and set up, redo this one. What was that, a dumping stockpile? We're going to stick it right over here. I don't think we're going to go that far. Boom, they're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go ahead and add... We got raided, guys. We're getting raided. Okay, there's different types. There's a group of pirates from the face... the Face Beaters. That's a cool raiding name. Pirate name, I guess. The Face Beaters. Of hostility. Oh, it's not even that... Alright, let's do this correct. A group of pirates from the Face Beaters of Hostility have arrived nearby. Oh, that's a glorious name. They will prepare for a while and then attack. Prepare a defense or attack them preemptively. Jump to location. Oh, it's one dude. Lady? It's a lady that showed up and she has a shiv. We better watch out, guys. We better watch out. So this is what happens. Raids come in different forms. What is this? Compact plasteel, nice. There's where they show up like this and they wait around and then they'll attack. It could be like half a day, it could be a few hours. I think it's kind of a little bit more random, but they'll eventually attack you. So it gives you a little time to get people inside, get things ready, which is, I like those. There's another time where they just show up off the map and they just literally just start coming at you. Sometimes they come in drop pods, which can put you in a little bit of a predicament, because if you build in the middle map, it could still land right next to you rather than coming from the edge of the map. And then there's another one where they come, I think it's drop pods too, or maybe from the edge of the map, but they build siege cannons outside your base distance where they'll set up mortars and start bombarding you, and they will continually bombard you. So you have to go on offense and go after them, otherwise you'll probably get blown up. So this guy or lady is going to chill up there, so she's right there. I think we're going to build some more turrets up here, to be honest. But we need them. Well, we have metal. They got the comm station. Sweet. Alright, let's do... We need power to this. Alright, let's connect these two. So that's done. So we're good. We're going to let them come at us, and then we got people with guns. They can shoot at them. And this will be our first engagement, pretty much. That's an insane name. The Face Beaters of Hostility. And we got visitors. Oh, okay. Now this is kind of cool. If these guys show up at the same time as that raiding comes, they could actually help us in fighting off the raiders. Sometimes I don't even have to do anything and the visitors actually kill them. But sometimes the raiders will actually come for people, and so if they take somebody, see, they're beginning their assault. So let's slow it down a little bit. And Mike, you don't have a gun. And you're not... I don't think you can fight. I think you're the one. You got a rifle. Go over there. And then these two will wake up any minute now. And then we'll have them get ready. You got a shiv. You're not going to do anything. You're going to stay there. And you're... Oh, okay. This is another thing we have to worry about. Where is that? Restrictions. Okay. We have to go to zones, and we want to change loud area. So basically, we're going to do... Wait, no, that's not it. What is that? Animals? Oh, here we go. Animal area. Animal area. Manage areas. So we want to click on zones. It's been a while. Which one was that? Expand. Oh, here we go. So we have different areas. We have our home area, which is where they're going to be doing a lot of stuff. If there's any fire within this blue area, they will put it out. There's Area 1, which we haven't done, and then there's Animal Area 1, which we haven't done. So what we're going to do is when there's a raid attack, we don't want the animals to be involved. We want to put this so that they're always inside. And we want to actually go in here a little bit so that in case, this isn't just for raiders by the way, but in case there's an event where they don't want to go outside, we want to allow them to go into the fridge area to get the food. So there we go. The animals now will be into there. So we go click Animal Area 1, which is now all that. And now the dog, who's consuming grass. Don't get shot, dog. Alright, we need to do something about this. Get inside, dog. You go there. Okay. Now they don't know what to do, so we're going to bring this guy down here, and now they're going to come around to come at him. And now we got our villagers, our helper people coming. Let's see if this guy can take him out. See, I have to fix this. I'll have to make a door somewhere so the dogs can get into there. And now I'm going to tell you to go into here, and then they're going to go fight it out. Yeah! Crazy raiders. Seriously. And there we go. That was our first attack, guys. Now what do we do? Well, we have options. We've got this body sitting out here. It's not dead. They're unconscious. And we can do two things. We can let them die. We can finish them off. Or we can try to save them and recruit them or save them to release them. Now when we save and release them, we'll get happy points towards the faction that they came from. Just a little bit. It's not crazy. But there's a way you can actually make peace with everybody on this planet by doing that. So you won't be attacked by raiders and stuff. Because there's actually, I think there's two hostile groups. There's always bandits, pirates, and then there's like tribesmen people that got like bows and arrows and maces. So there's different people that will try to kill you. So you can try to thin down your enemies. But let's go ahead and see if they're worth saving for ourselves. They were a scout too. Medieval minstrel. They have a little passion with shooting, and they have 8 in skills, so that's not too bad. They have a 10 with a fire for social, but that is all they have to offer. They have no other skills whatsoever. They're intellectual or incapable, intellectual, skilled labor, artistic, or hauling. Their traits are abrasive, nudist, and psychically deaf. Psychic sensitivity is negative 100. That's a really good skill, but on a horrible person. Man. Alright, so now we have options. How bad are they hurt? Right shoulder, yeah, they got a lot of injuries. I kind of feel like letting them die. Because what happens is, if we want to save them, first of all, we'll have to do this. Make this a prisoner and a medical bed. And somebody will pick them up and put them in there, and they'll treat their wounds. Now, what we can do is 4 options for medicine. We can use no medicine, and it's really bad. It's like if you have nothing, you might as well try. Yeah, there's herbal medicine, which is what we can grow, but it's the least effective medicine. And then there's this blue medicine, which is medium, and it's readily available, and it does its decent job. And then there's glitter world medicine, which is the best stuff ever. And you want to save that for really, really bad injuries and surgeries. And so, it's expensive. You have to literally buy that stuff. I don't know if I've ever seen it get dropped from my airdrop. So, we have 18 medicine, but I just feel like this person's not worth trying to save. It's so bad. Their skills and their injuries, I mean, we might as well. We have doctors. Let's try it. Who do we want for a warden? We got Mike. Okay, Mike, I need you to try and capture this person. But literally, we could just take their clothes and let them just bleed out to death on the floor here. But we'll try and save them. It'll give us some medical skills, give us a little, taste of what it takes. Because not only do we have to save them if we wanted to recruit them, then we have to convince them to join us. They won't just say, "Oh, you saved my life, I'll join you." No, they can be quite stubborn sometimes. Okay, so that issue is done with. Oh, but we're out of time. That's going to go off any second. There we go, though. We got our food going. We'll have to get some more berries, but we've done decent. We have 3. We have our 9 meals, so somebody's going to make another meal. So we're not going to starve. Our potatoes are coming along quite nicely. So now the next priority is communications. We're going to start doing some trading if we can. And we're going to wall this off so that we have some more storage. And then we can do a little dining area so that people can eat and get a little boost with that. And then we're going to gather resources. We're going to chop down trees. We're going to mine some stuff. We're going to start making blocks to make our walls because we're not making it out of wood. And we're going to start planning and getting ready to build in this little bit of an area. And I will see you guys next time.